Hey folks, Moby here. Just bringing you another World of Tanks gameplay. This is on the variant of Himmelsdorf, Stadt der Dunkelheit. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce it, so you have to forgive me. Here you're going to see me using the Lorraine 40T, the French medium auto-loading tier 9. I haven't gone down the French line seriously. It's been 4 years, I passed my 4-year mark, but never was serious about the French line. Eagle told me to go down, do the arties. So I went down the artillery side. Then I started going down the tank destroyer line, and I found myself in neck deep into the French line. So oddly enough today, being the March 4th, doing the voiceover in the evening of March 4th, I bought 6 tier 10 tanks today, and 1 tier 9 tank being the Foch. So I figured I could give you a little rundown of the 10s that I've been working on. I bought the M48 Patton, the Object 430U, I bought the K91, even though I don't have a lot of hope for that one. I bought the AMX 50B, I bought the TVP 5051. I think I started the day with 74 million silver. I put some equipment on some of the tanks. Bought the tier 9. I think I'm down to, I don't know, 36, 37, 38 million silver, something like that. So that's me being poor. But anyway, the Lorraine 40T. I've done pretty well with this tank. Surprisingly, I really enjoy this. I like the AMX 50-100. I like the 50-120 even better. And this thing is just terrific. You get, it's a 100mm gun is the final package. You get 6 rounds. My reload is probably down to 36.5 seconds or so, or 35 seconds. Top speed on open ground and on the proper terrain is probably about 60 kilometers an hour. My KD ratio in this sucker is 1.76. Damage is 1.21. Damage caused versus received. My hit ratio is 74%. So I'm quite happy with it. But so here you see, I kind of pushed up right to the edge of the city. It's so fast, I tend to get myself in trouble. Even after playing for 4 years, I don't use my head very often. And you'll just drive as fast as you can go. And I pushed right up to the front. And there were no shots available, or very minimal shots. And I'm not going to, it doesn't have great armor, so I'm not going to put myself out there and just get chewed up and destroyed. I've said it before, I'll keep saying it again. These are support tanks. You want to be there in the middle and the end of the game. You want to give up your hit points sparingly and not unnecessarily. So here, I had my bacon saved. I tracked the guy in the last shot. I know, you can't tell these shots, but because they're pretty terrible zoomed in. I needed some help there, and that dude saved my bacon big time. So now I'm sitting here reloading, counting my lucky stars. Lost maybe a third of my hit points. Not a big deal. Sometimes lately, towards the end of this grind, I have found myself pushing. Maybe a little bit too much, but you got to be able to find some place where you can stay safe for just a bit. Finally, I got reloaded here. I was gonna eat this guy's lunch. He was in trouble. No ifs, ands, or buts. But I don't feel like the team was laid out very well. And sometimes they get a little anal with the right tanks aren't in the right spots, kind of layered properly. The spotters aren't here, the heavy tanks aren't there. So when I separate the camera from the tank, you can see where the arty is. And I knew some of the rounds are coming up from there, which was a little weird. Obviously, there's people on the hill. I'm getting spotted. I was going to flank to their base at this point, see what I can spot up, but I made a little turn here and said, nope, that's not going to do me any good. I'm going to be all alone. And being all alone with an autoloader for 35 seconds, reloading is not fun. You need to have some tank support. You know, it's like the Death Star or the Waffle. When you've got 25 seconds to reload, or you know, you 55 seconds to reload for the Waffle, you need someone else to take shots. You need someone else to keep the enemies back. And if I go around and try to flank that TD or the RD with nothing, you know, and I'm just looking at them, they're gonna chew me up and spit me out. So for me, this takes a lot of patience. A lot of these Frenchies with these autoloaders, without a lot of armor, you can't rely on bouncing shots. You can maybe evade with speed, and here I was busy looking somewhere else, so of course I crashed in the wall like an idiot. But you know, with speed you can evade, but this is a city map. And you'll notice, I don't know if you watched, but their arty is destroying our team. And I'm like, guys, if he's chewing you up, move somewhere else. I don't understand why you're just letting yourself be vulnerable here. So I got lucky. This guy never turned around. He could have given me a tough time. I don't know if our heavy was keeping him distracted, but again, to get to the point with the arty, this is not an arty friendly map. If arty's killing you guys, number one, you're doing something wrong. You're not paying attention where the shells are coming from, and another Yahoo on my team dies. So as you can see, it's one-on-one. If you're getting arty'd on a map that is not arty friendly, one or two people goes down, alright, fine, maybe he gets lucky, maybe you're just a one-shot, you got very low health, I understand. But too many guys in our team died. He did an exceptional job, and we had a couple messages back and forth at the end of this match. I'm not going to let you know what happens here, but he did a great job. I said good, you know, he did more than he was supposed to do for his team, and my guys were not being smart. So I'm playing it safe. Either way, I kind of figure he's going to be reloaded. I'm loading HE. You can't see here on the replay, but I am loading HE in. A full 6 rounds are coming in. So I didn't know if he was going to come back at me, or if he's going to stay there, if he's going to shotgun me. So I'm a little nervous. Having played arty a lot, you can see where the other players fire from, but you can see things getting knocked over. So I didn't intend to knock this pole over. I'm trying to get on the inside of this road. I felt it'd be better than going the outside if he was going to be right up at this mountaintop and going to shoot me in the face as I come over the hill. And I didn't mean to touch that pole, so I'm worried that if he's watching it, you know, I could be in trouble. And of course I knock over another one. No arty. Where's the arty? No idea. I'm guessing he must have run off the other side of the hill. Is obviously you'd have to deduce that. But anyway, with this tank and a lot of these other French tanks, these AMXs and things like this, well, there he is. So he's on the cap, and I spotted him. I caught a glimpse. Of course, that makes him be a little more defensive. I aimed down sight there. You can't. I wasn't just hip firing. I was aiming down sight. Missed him. So with these French tanks, these mediums don't have armor. I did just unlock the 50B. I haven't played it yet. I've just started putting some crews in some of these 10s that I just bought today, and only a couple of them have some equipment on it. But I've got to sit down one day and just outfit these guys and move crews around. But again, I'm gonna be crew poor here for a while, especially on the French line. I bought 2 new Soviets. It's gonna be a little tight on crews for a bit, which is unfortunate. So one of the thoughts here is, you know, you've got time when they're on your flag. You don't have to get in a panic. Now, I wasn't taking the proper roads here. I wanted to come at them a little bit more from the railroad side. And I'm driving like a Yahoo, and now at this point it's like, look, I don't have time to go all the way to the railroad side. It's too late. I've got to get in there and reset. so I just have to make a straight shot for it. I don't want to get close to them. I want to get far away. I have the HE loaded, and when you have HE, as most of you know, all you have to do is reset by tracking. You don't have to do any damage. A track is enough damage to reset the flag. So all my first intent is here is just put one shot in there and reset. So there you go. It's all reset. Again, I don't want to get shotgunned. I have enough health that I could probably, in all likelihood, take a shot. It's not a big deal. But, you know, you don't risk it. It's not something... I don't want to leave this up to chance. I had a couple nice good game messages from a couple of the guys on my team. And I don't want to let them down and be the Yahoo that just YOLOs out there, tries to drive past his shot. Because that's just not going to work. You gotta go slow. So again, pretty good round here, but patience with these tanks. Be careful when you're reloading. You know, give yourself some time. But this is a good tank. This is definitely a keeper for me. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I know it's a little quick. I put you have a little bonus clip at the end. You had a little one at the beginning, and hopefully you enjoyed. And thanks for watching. And remember, folks, keep your stick on the ice.
We have taken objective Edward.